You can execute the Java programs anywhere, either using NetBeans or not, NetBeans or without NetBeans also. If you want to execute them without NetBeans, what is the process of doing that? Now, see here, actually, how to know whether Java is installed in your computer or not? Just open this command prompt that using CMD, or even you can press start and then you can press CMD. Open it and type Java. If you get some set of information, it means that, see, it's saying that Java should not be used like this. You should use using Java some options and the class name. There is some information is giving, and how do you execute the jar file? It is giving some information. If you get this information, it means that Java is installed in your computer. And how to know what version of Java is executing? You can say, check it out, Java space hyphen version. It's a very important video, man. I hope I started with the recording.
Yes, sir, started.
Yeah, done. So you'll get an information that which version you are using. Java 1.8 is an Java version. Now, two things are to be noted, and the second point, that is, one is Java. The other one is Java C. Moment. Yeah. The other one is Java C. What is Java C? Is a Java C is nothing but compiler. That means to convert a .java file to .class file, we'll be using Java C is a command. If you type and if you get the same related such a long information, it means that you can start compiling the programs. But what happens? Let's see. It's saying that, can anyone read out this? Yes, please. Anyway, okay, let me continue. Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command or operable program or batch file. There's an error that you are getting here. That means that you cannot use this command. Now, it means that even though Java is there in your computer and Java C is a command is existing in your computer, you are not able to access. That's the main information that what is giving here. Internal meaning is like that. Now, let me go. And when you install this Java in your system, it gives, you can go in my computer C drive, and in program files, you can check it out, and you can see Java, and see there is a different versions of JDK is installed in your computer. Let's suppose JDK 13 is there, okay, and here in bin, yes ma, all of you make your mic to be mute. Auntie. Yeah, somebody is calling auntie.
Pinky biting.
48, can you please make your mute yourself? Yeah, yeah. So you're getting this error, right? Now, if we go ahead to this C drive, come back from my computer. Now see, in that you have JavaX and Java. 1 minute, man. Yeah. I have the two versions of program files. One is Java program files, the other is program files x32, sorry, x86. It means all 32-bit softwares will be installed in this folder. Program files, if you open, and in Java, you can see that you have JDK 1.8 is installed, JDK 13 is also installed. If you want to work with JDK 1.8, go here, go for bin, and here if you see Java C is a command existing. Java is another command existing. Now you should say to your computer that go to C, program files, Java, JDK, bin. There you can execute the program. You need to give that information to the computer. How you can give that? In same way you can go for JDK 13 also, but the bin, just check it out. Yeah, Java C and Java, you have these two. Okay. Now, anyway, if you want to go with 13 or 8, it's your wish. Now, even we can cover these 2 points. Now, how would I can make to execute from Java 1.8? See, these two are the two files, right? Copy this path. Done. Now, go for command prompt, and here you can type this information. Now, see, you got this error, right? Let me again type the same Java C. You got an error. Now, this is the command. You can note down set path equal to, then what you should do, give a double quotes, paste that information and close the double quotes. Why we are using this double quotes is that since a folder contains some space here, if you are not giving double quotes, then the path will be identified from here to only here itself. That's the reason we are giving the double quotes here, semicolon, and the previous path should not be disturbed. That's the reason give a semicolon, and percentage path percentage is very important. Don't forget to give this percentage path percentage, and every path is differentiated with the help of a semicolon. So this is a path that what we are giving, and this is a previous path. To differentiate that, we are giving a semicolon. Now see, what is this path indicates is whenever you give a command in a system, there will be a path. It's a variable, environment variable. In that, it go and verify and sees that whether this Java C is existing in path. If not, then what are the previous paths are there? Let's suppose 10 already 10 paths are set. Now we are setting a new one. All the 10 will be appended using this percentage path percentage. Now this Java C command goes in one path which is separated with semicolon and verifies whether it's existing in any of the path. If nowhere it find, then it gives this message. Now see, I set the path. You can write this command, and how to get this information I even just said now. Okay, now the path is set. Now you can see Java C. Now this information will not be displayed. Instead, it gives some information saying that how to execute Java C. That is long message will be displayed. Yes or not? Now Java C, even though Java C I given here, it's not giving the same error. It's not recognized. Now it is recognizing because I said that you go and see in this path. Okay. Now let me clear this and just a moment. TLS is a command to clear the screen. Now I'm saying which version of Java C I'm using. 0.8. Which version of Java is using? That should be same actually. I can check it out. Java C version is 1.8 and Java version also 1.8 is due to path setting. Okay, before going ahead, let me close this command prompt and again let me open this command and let me explain you. Can again, if you type Java C, what happens? Again it says that it's not recognized. So until and unless you close this command prompt window, the path will exist. Once you close this path, that what you said previously using this command will be cleared off. So again let me set the path. Set path equal to open double quotes. Now from where I need to copy, go for my computer, C drive, program files. In that you will have a Java folder, and in that 2 versions of JDK was installed in my computer actually. You can go any one of that, go for bin and you can check it out. You can find this exe files. They are exe files. I can show that by giving a right click, go for the properties and see here it's an exe file. Okay, so the exe files can be used as a command in CMD. So come here, click here. If it is not selected, click here and go copy the content. Right click, copy. Now it's copied. Now come back for the command prompt. Here what you'll do, you give right click and paste it, or the other way of doing in some command prompt it will not work like this. To paste it, sometimes in some system will not allow direct pasting. You right click on the top here, right part, header part, and you go for edit and say paste. This can be one of the option. And close it. Semicolon, don't forget, some people will be giving like this. It's a mistake. Close it, give semicolon and say percentage path percentage. The previous path will be appended. Okay, now check it out. Java C. Java C. Now it will not give any error. Oh, still if it's giving error, it means that the path is not set properly. Okay, 1 minute. Let me check it out again. Java C. Okay, path is not set. So what I should do? I should say set path equal to double quotes, paste it, double quotes, semicolon, percentage path, percentage. Now see Java C. Got this information. That means error gone. Okay, now you can check it out, both the versions of Java C and Java. Once the both versions are same, then you can go ahead to execute the program. Okay, now they belong to same. Let's suppose if you want to work with JDK 1.3, that means 13, that what I installed in my computer, what you can do, open another command prompt, you can check it out. Java C is giving an error. Now set path equal to double quotes. Now what you do, go for program files here, Java, open this JDK 1.3 or 13, 1.3 is different, 13, go for bin, and you can see here Java and Java is existing. Therefore, copy this content. Okay. Copy and come back to a prompt, paste it, semicolon, percentage path, percentage. Now you can check it out, Java C is working. Okay, now see, in this, go for version checking. Sorry, it's my mistake, version spelling mistake, 13. Now what is the version of Java? Now it takes from the same directory, 13. Okay, now a computer can have more than one Java JDKs, Java development kits, and if you want to shift from one to other, you can do like this. Okay, this is a 13 setting. Okay, let me minimize this. I have another prompt here which is belonging to 1.8. Then you can work with any of the Java. Now let me clear this. CLS is a command. Now I want to move to the directory is D drive. Here in Java programs, here I want to write the program. So you want to move to this path. The way I can do is that first I should do, if you want to move for D directory, D colon is a command. Go for that command and say cd space Java PRG. Now you are here, right? Now you can say here Notepad or Notepad++ is the best option. Notepad++.exe, whether it works or not, let me check it out. Simple Java program .java. Oh, you cannot access Notepad directly like this. Anyway, what we'll do is that we'll search in the start button. This application is the best application. Of course, you can write in Notepad also. Open a new file. See, I'm opening like this, file, new. Here, you can write the Java code. Before that, save and go for D directory. In that Java programs, you want save here. So write simple Java program.java and make sure that you give double quotes at the beginning and the end. Don't forget to give this. If you don't give this double quotes at the beginning and the end, .txt will be appended and it will not be Java file, it will be a text file. Okay. Now here, let me say save. See here, a Java file is created. Done. Now let me write the code here. Class simple Java program is a class name. Close it and come here. You need to type it completely. Public static void main string arguments. Close it. Then start writing here. System dot out dot println. I am saying welcome to Java program execution. Now save this. Now if you give a command Control S, or you can click on save file and you can click on yes, save, or you can press Control S. Now go for the folder here. In D you have Java programs, you have this folder, you have this file. Now go for this command prompt, I'm clearing the screen. You can check it out in which version you are executing. No need to verify every time, just to check it out. Then you can say Java C, simple Java program.java. This is a way how to execute. How to compile the Java program. Is simple Java space simple Java program. Welcome to Java program execution. Is it fine? How to execute the program? If you want to go with the other program, then again go for Notepad, open, new, and first of all save that. You can say second program dot Java. Don't forget to give these double quotes at the beginning and at the end. Otherwise, a text will be .txt will be appended. It's a problem again. Save. Now you can see that it is an extension second program.java. Now, not to waste much time for you, simply I'm copying this code, I'm pasting that here, and let me change the class name as a file name. Second program. Now here, welcome to my second Java program execution. Okay, save this and go back to the command prompt, and you are in D Java programs. In same path you need to be here. Should be there in the same path. You can see that they are in same path. D Java programs, and your program is here. Now how to compile? Java C space second program.java, Java space second program. This is a way how to execute. Sorry, dot is an information that what is mistakenly given, that's why it's giving an error. Remove the dot and say welcome to my second Java program execution. Hope you understood. Okay, now if you want to go and execute that into your 1.3 here, so it's another window, right? I can see that 1.3 is there. Directly, if you, let's suppose I'm going for D directory, cd Java programs. You have compiled in 1.8 actually previously. Now you are trying to execute that in Java second program. You're directly executing, not compiling. Still it's executing. Okay, sometimes there is a chance that it gives an error, that if you write the code in higher, and if you are okay, let me do one thing again. I'll compile that in the second program here. Don't get confused, man. This is another new means extra concept that I'm giving here. If you are executing, see this is in 13th version here, right? Now I'm compiling, even I'm using here version is 13. Let's suppose I'm compiling that in second program.java. It's compiled. Let me execute. Working. Now let's move ahead with another command prompt which contains Java version 1.8. Now let me check it out. Can I execute directly the second program here? Let me check it out. See, it's giving an error. What error it is? It's saying that unsupported class version error. It means that you have compiled the Java program in a higher version and you are trying to execute. Execution means Java. Compilation means Java C. You have compiled in 1.13. That means, sorry, Java 13 you have compiled and you are executing in Java 1.8. That's the reason it's saying that unsupported class version. Now how I can overcome this problem, sir? When I'm working with 8, now I want to do that. What I can do, there are two things. Either you go and execute that in JDK 13 or compile it and again re-execute it. Now it works. Okay, one way is that go again into JDK 13 and execute, or set compile again and execute it. Okay, now this is a way how we can execute the program and how to execute the program. Again, for your convenience, let me again check it out. Like and say you see, I'm removing this .class files. Now in any version you can say Java C space simple Java program.java, and execution is Java C is compilation, Java is an execution. You're executing here, it executes. Now, what's the mistake here is you are compiling one program and you are trying to execute the other program actually. Java, simple Java program. Now see it executes. Okay. Now if you want to execute the other one, Java C is a compiling and executing is second. Okay. Now see, if you have the two files, two .class files, you know to compile directly. What you can do, directly you can execute. See, .class files existing, no need to compile here. You can go for a second program, or I'm not compiling here, directly I'm executing. Programs executed without compiling because .class files are existing. If there is a change in any content in the source code, then you need to recompile it. Okay, so this is a way how you need to compile the programs without an editor, IDE. With an NetBeans, I already discussed with you. So this is a way how to do that and how to set the path. Okay, now, okay. Lastly, let me end by setting the path completely. There is a way that if you want to see again, let me say this: press shift and give right click. Again I'm saying, if you give right click, no option will be there here. Press shift, give right click, and you can see here open PowerShell window. Now here it comes in the same path actually directly. Now you can see Java C. It's giving Java is not recognized. So what I can do, I can say here set path equal to, like C colon program files. Otherwise, do one thing, open C program files Java JDK bin, copy this, you can type that directly here, wish percentage path percentage ATH. One thing, now check it out, Java C version, still it's not recognized. Set path, I think we cannot do that in PowerShell actually. Okay, we'll do one thing, we'll go with command prompt CMD itself, and here D, here D Java programs, and here you can check it out, right? Still again it's giving the path. Of course you can set the path here by saying like this as set path equal to colon percentage path percentage. Now you can check it out, it works. But every time I open another window, again the same problem will come. Java C is not recognized. Now the thing is that how to set the path permanently. If you are administrator or account, then you can do this thing. What you can do is that open my computer, go for C program files Java JDK bin, copy this content, click on my PC and give a right click here, properties, go for advanced settings, system, environment variables, and the system variables are there and user variables of SRK is there. Now go for system variables, click on new, or okay, click on this path, select that, go for edit and click on new here and paste that path. But these should be on the top. That's the reason you can click on that, move up, and finally it reach to the top and say okay. What is the advantage of doing that is need not to set the path again and again. I can open this CMD, right? and you can check it out. The Java path is already set. You know to set again and again. Okay, so in this video we have listened like how to set the path for Java using the command prompt called as setpath command, and even I explained you at the end like how to set the path permanently so that you need not to set the path again and again. And even we have explained at the beginning, I have explained in the beginning that why to set the Java path, right? Anyway, now let's end this video.